everybody, my name is Zayden, and this is Reap What You Sow Gardening. So in this video, well, it is a Valentine's special, but we're going to be showing you guys what is happening around the homestead on Valentine's. So let's do this. So first we got the CRV like normal, but the video's got 70-something views already. But it's just for this thing. Got 72 views. So when you walk down the driveway here, we have, let me show you our sign that we have here. We got a new one, which you've probably seen in the intro. But I'll probably make a sign out of an old board for the nursery. But wait a minute, I think I have one done already. I'm not sure, but that wasn't me. That was my dad. Actually, you know, weird things are happening too, like this magnolia. It's not blooming, but I would love for it to bloom. It's not doing anything. There's something wrong with it. We have our daffodils. They look like onions, those green things. They're in the allium family, which contains onions. This is not called a winkle, it's called a I don't know, I forgot. Synthesia. It starts with an S. I don't know what it is, but I don't remember the name, but I know what it is. But we have our food plot here. Yeah, this is our irrigation hose. Here it has our water coming out. Good soil. Good. This is pumping out with growth. We also have potatoes growing in February. And we also replaced the azalea that was standing over here. I put the whatever that is called over there. Oh, look at this. You see this old container thing? I'm gonna use this to put sweet potatoes and sort my sweet potato slips in. So that's gonna be handy. That's gonna be handy. So I'm gonna start my sweet potato slips in this. Yeah, like mini sweet potatoes or something. Yeah, so we also have lettuce. Our lettuce is growing from the experiment. We have more tomatoes. Let me zoom in. We also have a bunch of rose cuttings in there. Our lawn bin is good, but look, it looks like a little bit of moisture because we got a little bit of rain the last couple days. And look at it. It's rotting down perfectly. There's like a lot of compost. And it's just rotting down. We put a little bit of cardboard in there too. So we straightened a little bit. We got the seed table, so I'll probably go ahead and, you know, make a sign for the nursery. But it's gonna have to be cool because you gotta have cool signs. You gotta have coolness. So we might make a sign out of this. Something that's metal. This way it doesn't mold and stuff. We have, if you guys are new to the channel, which I'm pretty sure half of you are, but if you don't know which brands these are, I don't know what that is. This is called, what is this? What type of, it's made in Mexico. Summer Waves Pool for my peppers and stuff. This is a random pot. These are Mainstays bins from Walmart. This is a, what is that? United Plastics. That's in United Plastics. Sterilite. This is a Cooper tire. Cornerstone. Sterilite. Sponsor me, please. I mean, guess what? In the worm bin is a Sterilite too. Guess what this is? Sterilite. But you can't get away from Sterilite, man. It's everywhere. But what I'm gonna show you guys is not the blueberries. They're not doing anything. I was gonna show you this, but it has a nice vents and everything, a Bose speaker system, everything. It's a 6-speed manual. But we have our little Kubota here, the hydraulic pump. But the flywheel is a little bit kooky. It's a little bit kooky on the flywheel. Yeah. The grater, it could be greater, but get it? It could be a little greater. Yeah, we got this raised bed done, but all it needs now is leaves and compost. Some of the raised beds like these need grandma's house fertilizer, but because they don't want to waste potting soil like that. Because we'll put potting soil and the other things, but we have our drip irrigation. We got spaghetti squash seeds, and you might be asking, Zayden, why the heck are you planting spaghetti squash in the middle of February? Well, there's a good answer. There's a good reason, because I need to test out the viability of my seeds, which means viability is just how long you can have them in storage. Will they germinate or will they die? Will they be good or will they rot? You know, so many things that you have to do with viability tests. So keep that in mind. That's the reason why I'm starting them like this in the middle of February. So we have a fig cutting. Let's see if it's rooted. No, it's not rooted. But in the drip irrigation, it's not drip irrigation, it's just pumping out all the water. But that's for a good reason. If I need to get rid of Gucci and Toby's water, their old water, I can, instead of flushing it down the toilet bowl, I can put it in there because it has a little mesh screen so it doesn't get clogged and stopped up. I can go ahead and run it to the squash and stuff, and then they'll be growing. This is all my little sister's by her window. I have no idea if you can name this plant too, which is not a rose, but I have no idea what it is. The limbs, the bark kind of looks like a lemon. This is not any kind of citrus ever. The same thing with this. I don't know what that is. I know that's monkey grass. We have some wild onions. This is the winkle thing. I called that. It's forsythia. This is a I don't know. Last year I thought we had an artichoke popping up. And I know it looks like an artichoke, but it's not. Duh. Why the heck would there be artichoke popping up in the front yard? Yeah, the backyard I can believe, but not the front. So, since we're starting roses from cuttings, because one of them are rooted already, we'll put a couple in front of there, or around this area in the front, in the park of the property. And then we'll put a couple in the back. Maybe by the orchard over here. This was an old grape orchard. I said grape because it was wild grapes and wild onions, wild porcelain berry, which is in the grape family. So I just took all those twigs and cuttings, stuck them in the ground, and said, "Here, now I can legally call it a orchard." But this is the all these are daffodils over here. Now, if you have dogs or cats, never, ever, 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 ever let them eat daffodil. leaves are the flowers that it can kill them because it's extremely poisonous. Extremely. It's like pretty much death camas. Death camas. Pretty much. But you go over here, fix the ornaments. Let's see what the sign says. Little Toad Farm. Reap what you sow, gardening, no pesticides and herbicides. That is the law. If anyone comes here with pesticides, they will be kicked to Texas. So we got some daffodil over there. Now, we never planted these. These came up all by themselves. They were here when we moved here and probably centuries before because, you know, they have seed pods that kind of look like zucchini squash. The seed pods, but it is not in the cucurbit or cucurbitaceae, or whatever it's called, family of like pumpkin, the pumpkin family. It's not, so keep that in mind. It's an allium. It's relative to alliums. So I am loving how when you walk down the driveway to the garden, the food plot, look how straight it is. Look how, you know, squared off and boxed off it is. It looks really good. And there is another forsythia flowering here. We can see that. You have onions, this lettuce. Over here, we might be able to harvest it early because this is a base of a lettuce. Not even 5 days, it's regrowing. So that is the world's fastest plant. Then we got more forsythias growing. I use this same plant in the thumbnail, and I can't show you any other plants because in the thumbnail it looks completely different, but it looked like this. Now they're all growing up and getting older now. But we have potatoes over here. That one's not doing anything. Yeah, this one has a little purple leaves. It's actually doing something. You see that? It's actually doing something. So, this is transplanted barley that popped up somewhere. And we removed the ramp because we have a car now. And we don't have a tractor no more. But we have a tiller. Had you pop up over here? This was, what is citronella? Citronella. That was citronella over there. This was sweet potato heaven. You guys remember that premiere I made with the disappointing sweet potato harvest? I should have let them. I should have left them in there a couple more days because they're gone. Again, you open a drawer. Oh, there's a permanent marker. I need that. So, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I mean, if you enjoyed, of course. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below if this video has comments, which I'm not sure, because sometimes my videos say, when I say, put them in the comments below, and I check my video after I upload it, it says comments are turned off, and then I get frustrated because I have to turn them on again, which is not that big of a deal, but make sure you subscribe to Reap What You Sow Gardening, and if you have the captions on, it's going to say saw, like, oh, hey, I saw that shed over there, that barn. No, it's S-O-W, sow. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.